What a beautiful day. Clear skies. Clear skies. No spraying today. You know what I'm saying? You can even see downtown. It's right there. You see downtown, y'all. Excuse me. You see downtown LA. The Boombox Guru was good. D. Davis was good. How y'all doing this morning? It's gonna be quite the stream. It's gonna be a clout chasing stream. What's up, Black Spring with Autumn? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. Snapzilla Gorilla. Welcome to the definition of anarchy. Hanging around. Good to hear. A lot going on. We're not just going to talk about those two individuals, but I'm going to relate them and their online personalities to what's going on in the world today and the potential dangers they pose. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? So this is not a stream necessarily about tearing people down, but there's gonna be some real shit talked about in this stream, you know, that need to be addressed. Not necessarily needs to be addressed, but I feel like it's an education, right? Why those two? Why Hassan Campbell and the amazing Lucas? Well, because I see a lot of similarities in those two. They're similar to each other in a lot of ways. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about how that can affect a community of people, right? Namely their supporters, their followers, their subscribers. They have similar hypocrisies, similar ways of thinking, right? You know, they're both full of shit, and I'm gonna point out why. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna address that and something else. What drives them? What's their, because they both tend to fly off the handle on a YouTube screen, right? During live streams, you know, when they take call-ins, they tend to fly off the handle when you disagree with them. And it's not just when you disagree with them. It's when you disagree with them, but your point might make more sense than theirs. So then, you know, they tend to get personal and attack people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things, man. There's a lot of things that make them similar in many ways. And in particular, there's a specific trait I believe they share that makes them act out like this. Now, just a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychiatrist or anything like that. This is just my observation based on experience, right? Based on my experiences, based on what I see and common sense during my going on 41 years of life. I'm about to be 41 on February 4th. You know what I'm saying? So I got some experiences, and I have learned to interpret, you know, character and things like that. So, you know, and this is just speculation. This is just me talking, right? Because, you know, that's what these platforms are for. You're supposed to be able to express these things, right? So, look, I don't have anything particularly personal against these individuals. The amazing Lucas, who I tend to call the coward Lucas, threatened my children, and threatened my wife, threatened me, threatened to make me disappear so I wouldn't see my kids again. So, you know, an empty threat, but a threat nonetheless that I have to take seriously because we live in the same city. So we live in the same city. You willing to make those threats online, you know, I got to take it seriously and proclaim you my enemy. You know what I'm saying? So let's start with that, right? Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see who's up in here. Tanya D's in here. Good morning. Indigenous and Awea. Good morning. Tina Hartman's in the building. Black Spring with Autumn. D Davis is up in here. KP is up in here. How y'all doing? So, actually I want to start from the beginning, right? Now, not even from the beginning. Let's start with things that aren't similar about these two. Trace these individuals don't share. Get out of California while you can. That's the plan. That's the plan. You know, things have to line up for me. Not perfectly, but, you know, have to get certain things in place. I will be leaving California this year. So don't worry, it's in the works. Not too many people up here today, you know. People still going outside and getting in. But let's talk about things that aren't similar. Oh, thank you, Black Spring with Autumn. Just posted my book, which is now available on Amazon. Good looking out. It's called The Seeds of Dark Matter. So anyway.
Okay. I see you got the first.
Let's hope we have a year. Yeah. You know, even if we don't, I'm prepared to deal with whatever may come. So if something goes down too soon, it is what it is. Thank you, Black Spring with Autumn. We got Rashawn Waters in here. Folks have been leaving for Texas for the past couple years. Yeah, I'm looking into Texas. I like that they introduced legislation to protect Second Amendment rights in Texas, no matter what. So, even against federal laws. So, federal laws, if this legislation passes, federal gun laws will not apply to Texas. And any agent of the federal government who tries to enforce those laws will be prosecuted. So, you know, That's a good move. Hopefully it passes. You know what I'm saying? It'll make Texas a lot more attractive. But Texas, not really my first choice right now. You know, just like a lot of people in the Northeast are moving to Florida. So they're moving to Florida, but right now there's so much anti-gun right legislation going through in Florida right now that hopefully, you know, you hope that DeSantis, the governor of Florida, will shoot that shit down, veto those shits. But you never know. You never know until these governors / kings decide to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? We'll see if they have the best interests of the people at heart. Pretty soon there will be nowhere to hide. Exactly. So, you know, you can try. The best thing you can do is go to where the people of those states, of those areas, are freedom-minded and they're willing to, so you gotta watch what you say, right? You can't say fight, because if you say fight and you're not left-wing, then they come after you. And I'm not even right-wing. I don't subscribe to that shit. But they'll see me as a conservative, right? A self-hating conservative, and they'll target me as an inciter of violence. So I'll say it like this. The best thing you can hope to do, since you can't hide, is go somewhere where you feel the people of that state, county, city, region are willing to defend themselves, right? To defend their rights and defend what they want to defend what they believe in. So that's the best you can hope to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people, like I got friends and family that want to go to Africa, but even in Africa, right? Even in Africa, they got shit going on where it's not good, right? China's moving in, doing all kind of shit. A lot of the leaders in many of these countries in Africa are corrupt and don't put the people first. One exception from what I hear, one country that's an exception from what I hear is Tanzania, right? Tanzania, like as a matter of fact, my brother just came back from Africa. He went to Tanzania and Ghana. And he said in Tanzania, man, they put the people first, right? Whereas in Ghana, it's more political. They're more pro-Chinese, right, than pro-Ghanaian, right? Meaning, or not even just Chinese. Whatever the government can benefit themselves from, they go with that. And it's almost never the people. But in Tanzania, it's the opposite. They put the people first, right? So, you know, somewhere like Tanzania might be good to go. But if they're surrounded by countries that don't put the people first, and that will allow invaders to come in and do what the hell they want, eventually they're gonna look at Tanzania like, oh, you ain't complying yet? Oh, we're gonna have to come get you. And then what? Hopefully you have a strong army and the people are ready to defend. Anyway, that's enough of that. We are raiding EOs already. Yep. We'll get cities under control, then round up the mountains like in Planet of the Apes. Exactly. They are herding us to the same areas off the cliff. Exactly. Yep. So anyway, let's talk about the amazing Lucas and Hassan Campbell. And so, like, here are some differences. Hassan is a street dude, whereas Lucas is not, right? You know, they have different upbringings, you know, raised in completely different states, different environments, right? They didn't necessarily have the same influences in their life. So they're different in those ways, right? And that's basically where the differences stopped for me. So what are some similar things about them? Well, they both have a certain, like they both rose to somewhat of a level of stardom in the YouTube streets, you know what I'm saying, in different ways. But, you know, they have, I guess you could say, a certain charisma and, you know, the ability to draw people in, you know, and, you know what I'm saying, get them to be on their side. But see, they present, in the beginning, they presented a completely different person than they have grown to be, or that they shown themselves to be later on, right? So in the beginning, they both had a certain objective, a mission that you could get behind. So you were able to get behind their ideals because it was similar to yours, or, you know, you had an empathy for one of them. There was a certain empathy. That's why, you know, I started following Hassan Campbell, because of what he went through, or what he said he went through with Africa Bambaataa, right? So it was like, damn, this dude came out against him, and, you know, Africa Bambaataa was a child molester and this, that, and third. He was a victim, and he's speaking out, and he's trying to build a movement, or so he claims, to stop this or help others who have gone through the similar situation and all that other shit. Now, like, that's different than what, I don't know how Lucas started, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he had some political views that I agreed with, and some I didn't, for the most part. And, you know, it was like, whatever. But, you know, I don't know what happened. You see, they presented themselves as a certain way. And as time went on, you started to see the mask slip, right? The mask started to slip. There were inconsistencies and certain hypocrisies to the way they presented themselves as time went on, right? You know, and really, it started with how they deal with people, right? How they deal with people who don't agree with them, how they deal with people who have something negative to say about them, you know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, in many ways, some of it, you can understand that, right? You can understand why they would feel this way, right? Or he, like particularly Hassan Campbell, you had people coming out against him, essentially making fun of him being molested. Anyway, fucking stupid ass spam phone calls. People were making fun of Hassan Campbell for being molested as a child and all this other stuff. And so he lashed out and acted out in the only way he knew he could. You know what I'm saying? He even got to the point, you know, people were making fun of him being molested as a child. And so he attacked this particular YouTuber's, you know, on a live stream, and said that he would do horrible things. And he didn't say that. So this YouTuber, Kev Gills, was making fun of him being 12, 13, 14 years old, being molested, saying that he was a willing participant, right? That he wasn't a victim. So Hassan flipped it on him and said, yo, what if I was rolling through the streets and saw your kids and did the same thing to them? Now, I'm paraphrasing. You know, he said it a lot more, you know, grotesquely than that. Oh, yeah. Oh, what's up, Dr. Bombay? I don't know if it's compelling just yet, but so Hassan lashed out and attacked Kev Gill's kids, right? Said, what if I saw your little 14-year-old, 13-year-old daughter and I did this, that, and the third, or your son and I did this, that, and the third, right? And as this is happening, I had just started following him. I followed him because he was speaking to the youth about how they deal with being in prison, things like that. I thought it was a good message. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about his trauma. Thought that was a good message. And then I see this, and I'm like, what the fuck? So instead of just jumping to concussions, I decided to gain some context, do some fact checking, do some digging. Because of course, what he said about Kev Gill's children. Now, some of you don't even know what the hell I'm talking about, and that's okay. I'm gonna get into the meat of it. So I wanted context. I said, why would he say that? Obviously, he's drunk. But then I found out that Kev Gills had made fun of him and he was lashing out because of this. That's not a way to deal with it, right? To attack someone's children like that, to threaten, even hypothetically, someone's children, right? That's not the way to go about it. He was wrong for that. But I wasn't really tripping as much because I knew the context. So I was like, all right, man, let's keep rolling. But then it became a pattern, right? He started to create a pattern of attacking children, attacking families, you know, verbally, right? Online. You know, going after children and shit like that. And I'm like, man, what the fuck is this about? And so, you know, things started to change. You know, people, I'm not gonna get into the whole Hassan Campbell thing. I used to be a moderator of his, no longer am a moderator. I'm not gonna get into why. But, so, this is the things that are similar. Let's look at this, right? They both will attack your children. The amazing Lucas attacked my children, right? He threatened my family. Because, why? Because it wasn't even a real disagreement. That's the funny thing. We agreed on something, but because of what I said in a certain way, he thought I was talking about him personally. He said, and he's, you know, and I was like, look, man, he started to go off. I was like, look, bro, you know, keep that same energy, right? Meaning, keep the energy you would have online if you saw that same person in person. If you saw that same individual in person, just make sure you act the same way you act in person as you would online. That's all I said. That's when he attacked my children. So, you know, and I was like, look, and he started talking about, I saw your live streams and I know where you be at. I'll make it disappear and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, come with it. I'm up here at these stairs 3 days a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And then, of course, oh, you think I'm just gonna go where you tell me to go and blah, 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 and get me locked up? You idiot. You just threatened my children on a live stream. You threatened me on a live stream. If I wanted to, I could turn your ass in to the police and they'll come get you. If I wanted to. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if he's gonna come and answer for his words. I'm up here right now. Anyway, moving on. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about how they react to people when there are disagreements, right? So if you disagree with Hassan Campbell And if you don't follow along with his narrative 100%, if you're a supporter of his, if you're a moderator, he'll attack you, right? He'll attack you. And he'll disrespect you to the fullest degree. He'll disrespect you. Through a screen, of course. Guess who does the same thing? The amazing Lucas. They both will attack you. So, and the funny thing is, John Wick 718 was good. Blessings to you. The funny thing is, the amazing Lucas, or the coward Lucas, right, will do call-in shows and tell you to call in if you disagree, right? He'll tell you to call in if you have a disagreement, but if you have a disagreement and you're not speaking in the exact tone, cadence, and manner in which he wants you to speak, he won't even let you express your disagreement. He'll disrespect you, and then he'll hang up on you or whatever. But then at the same time, if you call in and don't immediately tell him what your disagreement is, he'll hang up on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just funny, you know, how they both will attack someone for a mere disagreement. You know what I'm saying? And this is what they're used to. They're used to people they feel are intellectually inferior, you know, disagreeing with them. So it's easy for them to make that individual look stupid. But if they can't do that, they take it to the next level, right? Now, they're both that way. And they're both narcissists. That's obvious. You know what I'm saying? If you look at them, if you watch the videos, you can see the narcissism shining through. You know, everything has to be about how they handle shit. If you say something, he'll read a comment that he feels is stupid, right? He'll disagree with a comment in the comment section. This is Lucas. And he'll say, that's like telling me 2 + 2 is 5. But he won't explain why that motherfucker's wrong. He won't explain why your comment is stupid or why you're wrong. He'll just say 2 + 2 is 5. And then sometimes he'll go off and explain, you know, he'll answer a question with a question or something like that. It's, you know, he does that. Hassan Campbell does similar things. If you say something he doesn't agree with in the comment section, he'll attack you, try to make you look stupid, but won't give you. I will say this though. I have seen where people call in and disagree with Hassan Campbell. He'll actually let them talk. You know what I'm saying? He won't necessarily hang up on them. He'll get disrespectful, but he'll let them talk. He won't set parameters about how you can disagree with him, like the coward Lucas does. So that's something that's different. But the point is, they both will disagree with you in the most, like, they don't really want people to a dissent. They really want echo chambers. They act like they don't, but when you try to shatter the echo chamber, they'll attack you. So, you know, that's just the type of people they are. Let me see what y'all talking about.
Now let's go.
Yes, please hit that like button. The boombox guy, I think Lucas only does those call-in shows, just take out a frustration on others. And that's fine, it's his call. Like, with my show, I'm gonna expose his hypocrisy and his bullshit. Snap, peeking in and out. That's what's up, Stacy. Peace out. Effing book, better than rapper beef. YouTubers, yeah. I'm done with the hip hop, but TDOA versus Lucas is a great battle. You know, I don't even think it's a battle. Like, I don't think he said anything about me since that day he attacked my children, and that's fine. I don't need him to. And if he does, that's fine too. There's nothing he can say or do that will take me off my square. You see, I'm still living my life, right? He told me he knows where I'm at. He told me he'd make me disappear. I'm still in the places. Oh, they kind of look like him a little bit. Too skinny though. They kind of look like him. So you know my eyes is open. I'm still outside. He ain't taking me off my square. I'm still doing my thing, and I'm still talking about him. You see what I'm talking about? So that's really what it's about. You can't attack a man's family. You can't threaten a man's family, right? And whether I take it seriously or not, or whether I'm offended or not, it's really not about me being offended. It's about the fact that he could do that, you know, that I'm gonna still live my life. I'm still gonna be outside. He's never outside, by the way. That's another similar thing between those two. They're hardly ever outside, right? They both do a lot of talking in the house, in a chair or in a couch. They do that a lot. They both do that. But anyway, he didn't take me off my square. And guess what? I've always been alert to threats. Oh, I'm always alert to threats. You know what I'm saying? Now I just have one in particular to look out for, right? Among others. But anyway, so they're both, that's what they both do, right? And they're both hypocrites, right? They both claim to be religious, but do the most non-religious bullshit in the world. Like attack children, like disrespect people, like, you know, they'll proclaim things like they're for the children, but then they'll attack children. They'll talk about things being godly. They'll talk about, you know, what God don't like, and God don't like ugly and this, that, and the third, but they'll do that very ugly shit that they're talking about God don't like. So they're both religious hypocrites, right? Neither one of them take their, oh yeah, yes I can.
My hero.
Oh, thank you. It's hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy, right? How do you in one breath say, oh, anybody who hurts children needs to go down. Oh, they don't need to go to jail. Their lights need to go out. They both said similar shit. But then we'll talk about how they'll cause physical harm to children, right? The hypocrisy is real. The hypocrisy is real, and their truth is fake, right? Y'all might want to know. Let's see what y'all talking about. Marcy says, right, oh, how you doing, Marcy T? Marcy T in the building. Evan, but look at the rope skippers in the background. Yeah, I skip rope too. I like to skip rope. I got a rope that's, the smallest rope I have is, I believe, 6 ounces. And it goes all the way up to 5 pounds. So I got a 5-pound rope. You know what I'm saying? So I love to skip. What else talking about? Outdoor fitness takeover. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's too cold here. I'm freezing. Snap. Looks beautiful there. Yes, it is quite beautiful here. We had some clearing winds the last couple of days that really cleaned the sky up. It's beautiful, right? Let me show you all this way. Look at that. It's actually kind of blue. It's actually kind of blue. You know what I'm saying? So I'm loving that. And they're talking about they're talking about next week. And I gotta prepare for this because, you know, my workout, my gym is in my garage. So I have to waterproof my garage. And my brother just broke my fucking window to my garage. So I gotta figure that out. Throwing wood and shit. Anyway, like a fucking kid. So anyway, it's supposed to be, it could be 2 years worth of rain getting dumped on California, Southern California next week alone. In 1 week, there's supposed to be 2 years worth of rain dumped on SoCal. So, you know, you gotta prep for that, right? I'm mad too that I'm mad that my generators aren't here yet. I'm very pissed about that. They should have been here by now. I got 2 generators. Each are 2100 watts or 2200 watts. 200 watt generators that were supposed to arrive by now, and they fucking haven't gotten here. I'm pissed about that shit. They're supposed to be quality generators, solar generators, or whatever. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Magnificent is way cool. I like religious people. Effing book. Getting hit on. Yeah, she, you know, shit like that happens. Effing book, yeah, Chinese generators. Real shit. Yep. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even know they were from China until after the order went through. So I was kind of pissed about that too. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful where you buy shit. And that's a lesson learned. They got great reviews, but I didn't know they were from fucking China until I fucking placed the order, right? So it is what it is. They'll get here when they get here. The My Ask mandate is not real. So look, what else? So what prompted me to want to basically talk about this? Well, it's because yesterday I saw 2 different live streams. I saw a live stream from Wax Dog. Shout out to him. Shout out to Wax Dog. He was doing a video. He was doing a live stream about Hassan Campbell, about 2 hours long. Go check out Wax Dog's channel if y'all want. He was talking about Hassan because him and Hassan go back and forth. And every time Hassan mentions his name, Wax Dog tears him up. And so he was playing Sonetta TV's. I think Sonetta TV was talking about Hassan Campbell. And I was listening to that, and I was like, man, a lot of this shit makes sense to what he was saying. And then I switched over and was watching the Coward Lucas's live stream where he's talking about, what are you talking about? I think he was talking about the inauguration or whatever. But he was talking about, actually when I clicked in, he was talking about a particular YouTuber, Marcus something. Forgot his name, Marcus. What was his name? Damn, I'm mad about that. I had his name. I don't watch him. Marcus something, fuck. But yeah, he was talking about this Marcus cat. Now, yeah, you missed the last, well, yeah, it was a good live stream. Hey, yo, Wax Dog is sharp. You see, Marcus Rogers. That's right, Marcy T. Marcus Rogers. So, Wax Dog is sharp, man. Like, see, he attacks Hassan Campbell, but he does it in a way where it's objective. It's personal for him, but he's also objective at the same time. But he'll clown the shit out of him. It's really a roast. He roasted the shit out of Hassan Campbell, but in an objective way. And he makes great points while he's doing it. It's not just a personal attack. Wax Dog is a beast. We live in a new brave world that is so afraid to hear what we have to say. No doubt, man. And this is what I'm gonna get to. No neighbor, much love. Wax Dog be having those crazy metaphors. Hilarious. Yeah, man. That's that New York shit. That's that New York. Anarchy Television in the building. Y'all check his channel out. Check Marcy T's channel out. Black Spring with Autumn. Dr. Bombay has a great channel. Y'all check these cats out. You know what I'm saying? Very informative. Especially Dr. Bombay. Dr. Bombay don't play though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you better come with the receipts when it comes to Dr. Bombay. So anyway, he was talking about Marcus Rogers, right? Now, I don't know much about Marcus Rogers, but he had Marcus Rogers on the screen. You know, Marcus Rogers is a light-skinned dude with a beard, and I think he has whatever, had hair or whatever. I don't know. I don't watch much of his shit, but I might start just because of Lucas. But he was talking shit about how Marcus Rogers predicted that Donald Trump was going to be president, right? Like he said God told me Trump was this, that, and the third. You know, God told me that, you know, Biden wouldn't be president. So, you know, he was pointing out how that was bullshit, right? How he was full of lies, as if he knows his intent. Now, look, I'm not for the whole God told me this, God told me that, because you can get a message, you can receive a message from the ethers, right? You can receive a message from the universe, but you have to know how to interpret it. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is he's talking about Marcus Rogers, right? But then he takes a call in and somebody starts to defend Marcus Rogers, right? They call in to defend Marcus Rogers, and Lucas gets mad at this caller, right? Now, I don't remember exactly what the caller said, but he was just saying, you know, that he just had the belief in God and made a mistake. I don't know what he said. That Marcus Rogers made a mistake, that it did, blah, blah, blah. People make mistakes, this, that, and the third. But, you know, Lucas goes off on this caller, right? Talks shit about him, hangs up on him, and then proceeds to say this. Now, this is the crux of this comparison. Let me see what y'all talking about. Marcy said he is a handsome cat. You funny. Marcy don't play. She'll let a motherfucker know if she think they handsome. That's funny. Biden just released the national pandemic plan. Testing is ramping up. Yeah, screw him. Warrior Lord was good. So this is the thing, right? And he did something similar to me when he attacked my children on through behind the keyboard and behind the screen, right? He implied that the dude that was defending Marcus Rogers was gay. Why? I have no fucking idea. The dude didn't say anything that would make you think that he was gay. He didn't say anything homosexual. He didn't say anything that would suspect. But he called him sus, and he said he said he was gay for defending Marcus Rogers. Hold on. Jane Miller says, I agree with Lucas on this though, because a lot of those Trump gifters, like ABL, yeah. No, I get it. Oh, absolutely. I agree. I agree with Lucas on that too. I agree that they be on that BS. I agree wholeheartedly. They're caught up in the left-right timeline. But so is Lucas. Even if at heart he's not, to his viewers he is. Whatever, man. And if he's not part of left-right paradigm line, he doesn't, not for the real reasons, right? Not for the true reasons. He's like an independent now, so, but he still believes in the system. He still believes the system is legitimate and that it works. Damn, I just dropped 7 subscribers out of nowhere, or 7 watchers. Anyway, just off topic, anywhere else around the country hearing loud rumbling sounds in the sky? I've been here rumbling. Yeah, I've been hearing that. Punch up, don't punch sideways. I'm ashamed I'm caught up in left, right. Exactly, man. Exactly. Yeah, lots of helicopters, all that. But, so, he attacks the dude defending Marcus Rogers by telling him he's a homosexual, right? He did the same thing to me. He tried to call, he said I was suspect. He said, oh, the way you look, the way you be looking, you look sus anyway. That's what he told me. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So, guess who does the same shit? Hassan Campbell. He does the same shit. He will launch that gay dart at any and everybody that disagrees with him. You know what I'm saying? So, now, that makes me, could it be that they're gay, right? Could they be homosexual? Could they be in that mode? It's a high possibility. Why are they so concerned with another man's sexuality when the topic of disagreement is not about homosexuality? Or you don't say anything homosexuality. Why call someone who defends Marcus Rogers a homosexual just because they're defending him? So, do you think, does Lucas believe that Marcus Rogers is cute? Could that be why? Could that be why? Could that be why he always calls other people gay? I think, now this is just speculation, right? I can't confirm this. I don't have gaydar. I don't even know what that look like. But, you know, I try to, you know, build off common sense. When you are so obsessed with calling other people's homosexuals, right? When there's no display or even speaking of that particular orientation, why is that something that you like to launch at people every time they disagree with you? Or not every time, but a lot of the times. And why in particular with Marcus Rogers? This is what I think. I think they might be homosexual. There's just nothing wrong with it. So there's nothing wrong with that. Exactly. Projection. There's nothing wrong. You want to be gay? Be gay. Go ahead. Be homosexual. But why hide it? Why attack people? Are you frustrated? Do you feel like if you come out, you'll be, you know, you lose subscribers or be ostracized? You know, it's 2021. You can come out and be gay, right? You can come out and be gay and you'll be all right. Just come on out. You know what I'm saying? You think Marcus Rogers is cute? That's fine, man. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You know? Just don't, why throw that, why project that onto someone else when that's how you are? Not to say that you are, but if you are, man, come on out with it, bro. Come on out with it. I'm talking about Hassan and ABL. Come on out with it. Release yourself, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a thing. It's good, right? You might even gain some subscribers. You might even gain some subscribers, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you might, you'll gain a whole new spectrum of individuals. Your subscriber count will shoot up. You know what I'm saying? Now, Hassan Campbell has children and a girlfriend and all that, but you know, you could be bi. It's fine. Listen, man, just come on out with it. I feel like if you come out the closet, the both of you, I feel like if y'all just come out the closet, accept who you are, and be willing to allow people to accept who you are, all this frustration you have will be no more. Release your frustration. You know what I'm saying? Like, Shoot your shot at Marcus Rogers. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, shoot your shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. He might be receptive. So, I mean, why is this important? Is because, you know, they have a huge voice, right? And they're misleading people, right? They're leading, because, and you know, like I said about Trump, right? Even though Trump is the president, people don't have to follow his lead or do what he says, right? Same thing with his subscribers. Same thing with them, you know? Because I know a lot of them see it. See, a lot of these people, a lot of their audiences, they love these characters that these two individuals put out there. You know what I'm saying? They love when they attack people. Those are the type of individuals I don't even want to be my subscriber. I mean, they can go ahead and be my subscriber. I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna delete subscribers because they like people who attack children. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it is what it is. They just need to, if they just come out, right? If they are, I'm not saying definitively that these two are, you know, gay, but if they, y'all just need to come out with it. I mean, it's acceptable. You know what I'm saying? It's acceptable. Because, let's face it, man, you have seen them do, both of them, some suspect shit on their channels, right? And I had to go back, shout out to T-Bone from Colors, when he did some videos about Hassan Campbell. Now, Hassan Campbell was hanging out with these little boys in his neighborhood, and his interactions with them were, once T-Bone broke it down, you could see there was something strange about their interactions, right? You know, and it was kind of an eye-opener, right? And then you hear things, you know, people coming out saying he did this and that, and Hassan Campbell talking about he gonna stick fingers up dudes' booties and things like that. Needless to say, you know, no straight man, hold on, y'all. Needless to say, no man that likes women are going to say something like, I'll stick a finger up your butt, like he did. You know what I'm saying? With such veracity, with such vigor. You know what I'm saying? Like he had intimate knowledge of doing that. A lot of suspect things. I think these two should just come out. Right? Now, what suspect shit has the coward Lucas done? Well, first of all, he gets his eyebrow shaped. Now, I'm not going to say that that automatically makes you gay, but the dude gets his eyebrow shaped. It's obvious, and he slashes his eyebrows on purpose. Okay, he puts lines through his eyebrows on purpose. Now, he said he did it, and he said he went to the gym, and a chick told him it was cute. But I think it was probably not a chick that told him it was cute. It was probably his, you know, probably some other type of human being, you know what I'm saying? Some other gender that told him it was cute, and he probably ran with it. So, what else? Well, I observed one day, Lucas was doing a live, and one of his, I don't know if he's a moderator or one of his subscribers, Real Bambunga, or whatever his name is, mentioned something, told a joke. Lucas thought it was funny and said, man, I should take you, we should go out and go to the club. Man, we'll slay, right? He said we'll slay. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Well. This nigga said we would slay. Let me ask y'all something, man. Let me let me ask y'all something, man. Let me ask y'all something. What straight man uses that word? Will slay? You know I've heard use that word. Women. Oh, your makeup slay, homegirl. I've seen the homosexual. Like, come on, man. Just come on with it. Come on, it's okay. It's okay. What are you slaying, bro? What are you slaying? Slay? Niggas. He said slay. Will slay. Oh, is that what he meant? Oh, okay. Okay, Pepe. No, he wouldn't ask me on no date. Not me. And if he was, I'd politely tell him, nah, I ain't with it. Effing book says Hassan and Lucas would make a good couple. I don't know about all that. But I do know they have similar tendencies, right? They do. They're night and day different in many ways, but they have similar tendencies. They both fly off the handle, very disrespectful to people who disagree with them. It's the personal attacks are just out of control. Like, you know what I'm saying? For what? What? For what? So what if someone disagree with you? So what? Everybody had to agree with the fuck you say. It's not, even, I don't care if it's your channel. I don't care if it's your live. It's not your live. Like this live right here, it ain't mine. If I had a call-in show and people want to disagree with me, they can go ahead and disagree with me. I'm not going to disrespect them. You know what I'm going to do? If they're wrong and I can prove it, I'm going to go that route. I'm not going to attack them personally. I'm going to say, you know what, man? This, that, and the third. This is what I believe, right? And if they get disrespectful, I'll get disrespectful back. I ain't got no problem with that. You disrespect me, I'll disrespect you. You understand? So, it's just about the hypocrisy. If you're going to be an asshole, right? If you're going to be you can't be half an asshole, right? Your religious demagoguery, like you judge people, use your religion to judge people and to attack other people, and at the same time, you're doing the very shit that you're attacking people for. You're a hypocrite. And that's really the point of this comparison, right? These two big YouTubers are both hypocrites, right? But they know how to make shit sound good, right? They flip-flop like pancakes. These some pancake clowns, right? They're pancakes. They flip-flop. They're inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? Right? They have knowledge of something, but then they'll have knowledge of something, but then we'll go ahead and express a thought and idea that goes against what they have knowledge of. You know what I'm saying? So, and then they'll attack other people for doing the same shit. If you're not consistent, how are you going to attack someone else's inconsistency? If you are a consistent, inconsistent person, you can't, you can, but it's so obvious. It's obvious to people that have discernment, that don't suffer from cult of personality disorder and just go along to get along. I'm not a yes man. You know what I'm saying? If I disagree, I will express that disagreement. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care if you threaten my children. I don't care about none of that. I'm gonna say what I have to say. If you don't like it, oh well, you know. But, you know, he's my enemy because he threatened my children. Just for that simple fact alone. You know what I'm saying? So, but they're both the same in a lot of ways, man. And they both I think they just need to come out the closet. Can somebody put Dr. Bambay's link in the description or in the chat? Let's see. Let me see. Let me see what y'all talking about. Oh, and there's more similarities. Choppers and drones. Yep. I've been seeing it. I've been seeing choppers, drones, all that. Lucas be like, leave Brittany alone. What? Lucas and James Charles makeup video in. That's funny. Let's see. Tina Harmon, I love you all. Stay safe. It's cold, and I need a hot tub right now. I heard that. Extra subs during Pride Month. They should come out. Yeah, man. Go on to the Pride Parade, man. It's all right. I'm sure Lucas is aware that there's a Pride Parade every year in Long Beach. You know what I'm saying? Just go on ahead. James Miller says, in Snap, all Lucas is really an objective Trump supporter. He may call out Trump and other conservatives, but he still has more of a statist mindset. He definitely has a statist mindset. And he's fighting that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's fighting that statist mindset. He is, because he knows statism is bullshit, but he still wants law and order. He still wants someone to rule over him. And that's okay. If you want people to rule over you, that's fine. Just don't try to force that shit onto me. And that's really the point. And when I try to explain that, that's when it gets hot and bothered. But they just need to come out, man. They need to come out of the closet, and they'll be better off. You know? I don't know. Again, if anybody knows a grown man that uses the word slay, y'all let me know. I mean, have y'all heard a grown man that y'all know straight say that? I've wondered about that too. This is Adam Courier says, I've wondered about that too. I had never seen that eyebrow marks till recently. Yeah. He said somebody in the gym told him it was cute, so he was gonna rock it. And he shapes his eyebrows, it's obvious. Alan Powell 2.0 says, Lucas has been a joke for at least half a decade. He's definitely something. What else? They both hate women. Let's just get that out in the open. They both hate women. You know, they both hate women. That's another thing you got to be careful of. When a man hates a woman, they'll show it. And that's an individual you have to look out for, because they don't respect women. So they damn sure is not going to respect your woman, right? They're not going to respect your woman. So if you align yourselves with them and somehow become a part of their movement, you have to understand they're not going to respect you women. They hate women. They both hate women. Like, Hassan Campbell, admittedly, is a woman beater, okay? Hassan Campbell is an admitted woman beater. As a matter of fact, I think he went to jail for spousal abuse. He even said he hit a woman with a Hennessy bottle and threw her down a flight of stairs. You understand? And, you know, the amazing Lucas, or the coward Lucas, I don't know if he's hit women before, you know, but he clearly hates women, just the way he talks about them, right? You know, and if you respect women, he'll call you a simp. That lets you know that any man that will call you a simp when you have the utmost respect for females and women, they hate women. They hate them for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? His reason might simply be because he's just not attracted to women. And so, you know, it has to manifest itself in some form. Yeah, Lucas gives a 10-second rule to women because he feels like they have nothing of substance to say. And if they don't bring anything of substance within those 10 seconds, right, he'll hang up on them. He doesn't even want to hear a woman's voice, right, for the most part, unless they're shining them on. Unless they're like, you know, kowtowing to him, And that really goes for the dudes too. He has more tolerance for dudes that disagree with him, but not for women at all. So I'm just pointing out the traits that are important to look for as someone you might want to look into being a leader, or if you feel like that individual leader. You definitely don't, look, good morning. I'm not infallible, right? I have flaws, all that. But one thing I am not is inconsistent in my beliefs. If I believe something, I hold on to that belief until I'm proven otherwise. If you can prove my belief is incorrect, all right, I might shift a little bit, but I try to be as consistent as possible, and I try not to be a hypocrite, but everybody's a hypocrite sometimes. It is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? So, but it's obvious in these two individuals, and you know, hey, now I'm not calling for anybody to stop following these two, right? I'm not calling for anybody to unsubscribe from them. I'm saying just look at the patterns. Look at how they act. Look how they treat people. You know, it's really important how you treat people. If you're gonna put yourself out there as a public figure, right? And you want people to listen to what you have to say. And you want people to follow you, right? Because that's why we do this, right? That's why we're on this. You think I'm on YouTube because I don't want people to listen to me? Hell no. I do want people to listen because I have a message that I want to get across. You understand what I'm saying? But if you don't have respect for everyone who follows you, or for, you know what I'm saying? Even for those who disagree, how can anybody respect you? How? And that's the thing. These two feel like they deserve the utmost respect, right? But not just the utmost respect. They want to be worshiped. And that's another similarity. These two want to be worshiped. By who? Well, by men. These two want to be worshiped by men. That's just the reality of it. They love when people call in their shows that they feel they can verbally push around because it gives them a sense of power, right? They feel like they have power over you. These dudes want to be worshipped by men. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's just my observation. And I think it's because they are homosexual. That's just, I mean, you think they're gay? And they should come out the closet and be who they are. They can still be tough and gay. See, being gay don't make you not tough. You understand what I'm saying? You know what makes you not tough? You not being not tough. Period. And you can pretty much point out the people that really aren't that tough if they have to act tough all the time. If they're not showing how tough they are without having to express it verbally all the time, they're not really that tough. And this is the point, right? This is also how they're similar. They both, when it comes to people that are like bigger than them, like, right? And me being an exception, right? Right, who have bigger audiences. If they don't like them, or if they do like them, on the slide, right? On the down low, sort of. Like maybe they have a crush on them. What they'll do is they'll say shit like, when I see him, when I see you, I'ma smack the shit out of you. They both say the same shit. If I see your face, I'ma smack you. That, I mean, and that's what the coward Lucas said about Marcus Rogers yesterday. Marcus Rogers has never said, from my understanding, I don't think Marcus Rogers has ever said anything about the coward Lucas. But because you had a caller that tried to defend him You said that the caller was gay, and that if you saw Marcus in person, you would smack the shit out of him or talk shit to their face. He's also said that he would smack Brandon Tatum in the face if he saw him. There's a number of people that he said he'll smack in the face, right? That he'll just haul off and take off on them if they saw him in person. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody who has to say that probably has not been in a lot of fights. Because if you're confident in your abilities, you don't have to do that. You don't have to say, I'm gonna knock you out when I'm gonna beat your ass, right? Unless you're like a prize boxer and you got to get the crowd hype, right? And that's essentially what he's doing. He's trying to get his crowd hype by talking shit, trying to be Mayweather up in there. You ain't Mayweather. You're more like I don't even know who you are. But they both do that. How many times did Hassan Campbell said he was gonna smack somebody in the face when he saw him? What's with the tough guy shit? When you're in front of a video camera, what's going on? And the person that you were acting tough against ain't even in your vicinity. What's the purpose of that? I tell you what the purpose is. It's a character. These motherfuckers is putting on a show. They're characters. They're both fucking characters. They're both they're both characters, man. It is a show. They're fake as fuck. That's the point. Now, was Hassan Campbell tough? Was he a gangster at some point in his life? Sure, maybe. You know what I'm saying? He might even be a little bit tough now. But anybody, most people I know, and I have quite the amount of experience in this. Most people I know that really got hands and feet, they don't really talk shit like that. Not unless they're putting on a show, right? So if you're a boxer and you need to get sales, you're gonna put on a show. You're gonna talk mad shit. You're gonna get in front of the opponent and you're gonna have a standoff with your opponent at the weigh-ins. You know what I'm saying? You might even shove him, or you might even elbow him. You might punch him in the face. You're putting on a show, right? And then you get all these pay-per-view revenue. That's the point. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? If you're a boxer or a fighter who's getting paid to do that, you're gonna fight you're gonna fight that individual, right? You know you're gonna get in the ring and go toe to toe. You know you're gonna have to answer for your words, for sure, if you wanna get that money, right? But these cats, they know they ain't gotta get in nobody's ring. They know the likelihood of encountering the person that they said they're gonna smack is very slim. So they feel comfortable. Yo, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you when I see you. Okay. Has anybody ever heard me say some shit like that? That's all I wanna know. Have I even said that about the coward Lucas yet, even though he threatened my family? Have you heard me say, I'm gonna beat his ass? No, you never heard me say that. I don't need to. I'm just waiting for him to answer for his words. You understand what I'm saying? People who really got hands and feet and knees and elbows and headbutts, right? And some good ground game. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't need to do that. Right? It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary, but these two, they'll do it. All right. Let me see what y'all talking about. Crystal Pepsi, I'm gonna address that. Let me just go a little higher. Crystal Pepsi just said something that was crazy to me, but anyway. Dr. Bombay says, them dudes always trying to prove how hard they are. There's something suspect about that. Most definitely. One Shot says, facts. Chelsea doesn't exist. What's going on? How you doing? The boombox guru says Lucas will give a 10-second rule. Oh yeah, I read that. Spudley Potato says funny how he talks about pimping in the game, even though we never see his girl. He ain't got no girl. He don't want no girl. I don't think the coward Lucas wants a girl. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, he always talking about pimping and this, that, and the third, but I mean, come on. Come on. I don't believe you. You need more people. Ain't nothing pimping about you. Just doesn't exist says didn't know who he was, but husband did. He said he tried to silence him. Chelsea doesn't exist. What are you referring to? He says Chelsea doesn't exist says don't know who he was. Didn't know who he was, but husband did say he's trying to silence him. Are you talking about Lucas silencing your husband? Let me know what you're talking about. Adam Courier says he didn't want to get back to the gym pretty bad. Now that I'm thinking back, yeah, he can't wait. He wants to get those compliments again. But he don't work out unless he go to the gym, which is crazy to me. That's being rude. Seems like the cover. He can sneak out of being wrong. Yeah. Anarchy Television says one of them things. None of us are perfect. Yeah, I'm far from perfect. So Crystal Pepsi says, I disagree with the statement you made about calling other simps. I call a man who basically worships women simps, and I call women who worship men simps. April is definitely a simp for Lucas. Yeah, she is. April Harmony. Yeah. Yep. But I tell you this, I'd rather worship a woman than a man. You understand what I'm saying? Not that those are the only two choices, right? You don't have to worship anybody. But I love women, right? I have the utmost respect for them, and I will protect a woman. If I see a woman being attacked, that's just me. I guess I'm a simp. I'm a simp because women are beautiful creatures that they're soft, they're beautiful, they're curvy, they have beautiful voices. You know what I'm saying? And then I ain't even got to talk about the magical pocket. You understand what I'm saying? That magical pocket. Nothing like it in this world. You know, it's like a black hole. Once you reach that event horizon, you get sucked right in there. You know what I'm saying? So, something special about that. So, I guess I'm a simp. I would probably wear that. You see? People think, oh, I called you a simp. Oh, look at you, you're a simp. Okay. I'll wear that. I'll wear that proudly. Let's see. But I see what you're saying, Crystal Pepsi. I would say April Harmony is an enabler, right? She enjoys it. She probably gets off on it, you know? It probably makes her wet. I don't know. But to each her own. If that's what she likes, that's what she likes. The Boombox Guru says the loudest one in the room is usually the weakest one in the room. Usually. Now, I will say, I know some loud motherfuckers that'll put you out. I know some loud motherfuckers that'll put you out. But guess what? They're loud in your fucking face. See, it's just a matter of where they're loud at, right? They're not gonna be loud behind a keyboard or a screen. They're gonna be loud to your face. You know why? Because they are confident in their abilities, and they know what they got. So they don't have a problem speaking up and speaking out to whoever. So that's the point. Let's see. That's the point. Most people I know that are loud, but that get put in that work, they wouldn't dare do it like this or like they do it. So I've yet to meet someone who's loud over the phone, right? That talk all kind of shit on the phone, and when they see you, they back their shit up. I've experienced with that. I've had experience with dudes calling me on the phone, come meet me here, I'm gonna beat your ass this answer. Nothing happened that they wanted to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my experience, and many people I know. Let's see. Adam Courier says, yeah, that mod is bad for him. No, it's good for him. April Harmony is the perfect type of mod for the Coward Lucas, because it just, like, you know what you're dealing with. You know, okay, I don't need her as my mod. You see what I'm saying? And she's a status, and she's a censor. So April Harmony loves to censor people. And when it's funny, one time Lucas told the mod not to censor people. Oh, she had a fit. She could not contain herself. Blashman Mom says, Dr. Bombay, are you still in here? Oh, yes. It's somebody, Dr. Bombay, how did they get to your channel? LB was good. Private Beautiful says, I talk like that when I'm mad. I'm a woman. You're a woman. I mean, it's fine. Like I said, I love women. And, man, they got the magical pocket. I'll tell you that. That's how I'm going to say it. They have the magical. It's magical. You know what I'm saying? That's that shit that make you go, ooh wee. That's why if you love women and you enjoy women and you're strictly clitly, I don't understand how you can have the mentality about them that someone like Lucas and Hassan Campbell does. Thank you, Black Spring Autumn. She just posted my book, These Seeds of Dark Matter. Go ahead to check that out. It's on Amazon right now. If y'all want to support your boy. Adam Courier says, you're more afraid of ninjas? You funny, Chelsea. Doesn't exist. Oh my God. The Boombox Guru says, she had, how could you not love this? How could you not love that? How could you not? Anyway, she had the nerve to call me a simp in a stream once. Had to politely check her. April Harmony, she's something special. I'll tell you that. Moonbook Guru says, truth, I realize that these guys are just entertaining. This is entertainment. Just entertainment. And that's how I took it. Every time he go off on somebody, even went off on me on the phone one time, for the most part, when I call in before, it was a good exchange, right? He didn't necessarily agree, but, you know, he did agree with a lot of it. He just would be like, well, what can you do? And good luck with that. You know, nothing we can do about this, that, and the third, and just to have that mentality. But then one time, he hung up on me and just disrespected. I was like, whatever. So I disrespected him back. It was what it was. I ain't got no problem disrespecting you back. You disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you back. Point blank in the period. So that's what I did. April Harmony got mad at me and said I should have addressed it with him in an email. And I'm like, what? Why would I do that? He didn't email me when he disrespected me on the live stream. So why would I email him? Fuck that. I'm gonna disrespect him in front of his audience like he did to me. You know, anyway. Oh yeah, okay. I see you. Chelsea doesn't exist. It was your husband. Your husband called in to Lucas and he disrespected him. No surprise there. Chelsea doesn't exist. Hold on, let's see. Let's see. Internet banking is profitable. And YouTube loves that shit. Let's see. Adam Courier says, oh, okay. Adam Courier says, he seems like the type to see you and he all grins. And my guys. Lucas, yep, that's what I see. That's what I see. And that's what I saw. I saw that when he tried to cop a plea right after he threatened my children. Talking about, oh, we shouldn't be doing black on black violence, and oh, I didn't mean it, and I'm like, fuck that. Fuck that. You crossed that bridge, buddy. It's too late. Chelsea doesn't exist says these people in the trail, they'll freak me out. They all make me paranoid. Nothing wrong with some healthy paranoia. Nothing at all. I'm alert. Trust me. And having this phone be looking behind me, you know, it's a good tool. So, but I ain't really worried. I have great reflexes. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Private Beautiful says, adults don't talk publicly like that. Well, adults do talk publicly, just not very mature ones. You know what I'm saying? Not very mature ones. It's just people who don't have an answer or a good retort for your argument. They have to attack you personally. Especially if you're on their platform, arguing against them. They have to be the one on top. So they'll go through any lengths to make you look bad or talk shit. They'll attack you personally. It is what it is. Let's see. Let's see. Good day. What's up, 7 Black, 5 Lion? The Boombox Guru says that April is his girl. I don't know. She might wish he was his girl. But, you know, he don't have a girl. All right. Private Beautiful says, go ahead, family man, love that about you. Thank you, Private Beautiful. You know, I'm all about my family. Yes, there, Dr. Bombay. Oh, shit. Dr. Bombay. He says, I see you left a scent of resembling warm cinnamon. I heard that, boy. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, someone like the coward Lucas would call that simping. But I call that, I'll call that man shit right there. I'll call that man shit. When you know what I'm saying? When you shoot your shot in a respectful and, cool way, See, he wants to be able to go to a chick and say, hey, bitch, come suck my dick. That's if you ain't doing it that way, you simping. It's pimping. Motherfucker ain't no damn pimp. He pimping boys, pimping other men. But I just think they're both gay, and they need to come out the closet, right? So, just something to watch out for people like that. If they always have to proclaim how gay someone else is, and there's the topic of discussion is not sexuality, it has nothing to do with, like, defending Marcus Rogers makes you gay, I guess. So, but if you shape your eyebrows, put slashes in them, and say, me and this other man are gonna go to the club and slay, hey, that's a different story. That's a different story. You just need to come on out with it. If if you say you're gonna stick fingers in people's booties, in men's booties, that makes you a little bit more gay than defending another man's point of view. I don't know about y'all. But yeah, these fucking hypocrites. wouldn't know real if it hit him in the face. There's nothing real about these people. And that's really what this is about. They're characters, they're actors on the stage play. They, you know, they are pretty dangerous. And so, and not physically, but in regards to, you know, how they shape impressionable minds of the people that follow them. Which they have, hey, if those people don't have the discernment to, you know, they don't have the discernment to pick and choose who they listen to and follow better, that's on them. Just like I said, like Lucas tried to say that Trump did incite violence at the Capitol because he's the president and he should know better that people are gonna listen to what he says. Is that on Trump or is that on the people that listen to Trump? You understand? You have your own mind. You grown. If you let somebody influence you to do something you know you ain't supposed to be doing, that's on you. Trump never told them motherfuckers to do that. They decided to make a stupid decision and do that shit on their own. That's on them. And the point, and why that's so important is they're gonna make an example out of Trump and try to make it seem like if I say something in a certain way that they don't like, that I can influence people to do bad things. So they're gonna wanna lock me up. They're gonna wanna persecute me. But pipsqueaks and numbskulls like the coward Lucas, they don't understand that. Why? Because they are true statists. They believe in the system. They believe, they put, what makes true status is when you put the state's authority over individuality, right? When you believe in law and order, when you believe that someone else has the right to rule. So apparently I'm buffering. For what? I don't know. But it shit pisses me off, man. I hate that. What y'all talking about? All right. All right. Crystal Peep says Lucas made fun of ABL in the video. And the ABL said Lucas has had his number and the farmer called him when he had a problem. But instead made a video insulting him. Yeah, because he's a coward. That's just what it is. I think, you know, ABL's so cool, calm, and collected. And that's the cat I feel like would mollywop the shit out of Lucas. But, you know, that's just my assumption based on how each individual carries themselves. You know, I could be wrong. It's just an assumption. I have never seen either of them cat fight. But, you know, that's how Lucas operates. You know? No respect. It's full of shit. Lucas is full of shit. This is what it is to it. All right, Jay with open eyes says, what's good, man? The word simp gets overused. A lot of dudes try too hard to be alpha and call other dudes simps, even though they not. Yeah, that's real shit. They'll call a dude simps just for being in a relationship with a girl. Like, what the F? Because they're gay. Jay with open eyes. That's really what it is. They're alphas, right? When they say they're alphas, all that really means, see, now, I'm not gonna say that everybody that thinks this way, but if they think along the lines of the coward Lucas and Hassan Campbell and other individuals like, what's his name? What's that dude's name? Minister Jack. Cats like them, it's just because they hate women, bro. That's all it is to it. They hate women, and anybody that loves women, they think is a simp. It is what it is. I'll be that simp. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. It's mere words. It's mere words. So, how could you not love women like that? Like, unless you're, how could you not love women unless there's something about women that you despise, that disgust you, right? And you might be You might be homosexual, don't even know it yet. Just go on head on, cross on over. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I don't understand about those MGTOW cats. Like, you know. But their answer is, and see, this is another thing. Lucas cannot wait until those robot chicks come out. And then we won't have any use for women, right? He talks about it all the time. But really, what I think he's gonna really want is a robot man. But that's just my opinion. He wants that robot man. He wants his very own vision. He gonna be the Wanda in WandaVision. Call it Lucas Vision. That's what that motherfucker want. Lucas Vision. Oh, I love it. I don't think a man calling a woman beautiful is a simp, but if you agree with a woman or a man, no matter what, regardless, how crazy they get, then I think that's not simping. That just makes you that makes you a sheep. I don't know, like a man can agree with another man, just like the way you said. Like, that doesn't make you a simp. That just makes you a follower. That makes you a weak. You know what I'm saying? That truly makes you what they call an omega, right? And then this is real shit. There are alphas, betas, omegas, all this shit. An alpha is someone who's like strong, is a strong leader, right? And that's really all they are. They're strong leaders, and guess what? They can hold their position against any comer, right? An alpha can go at it, and one alpha can defeat another alpha, but that alpha that got defeated can still be an alpha. You know what I'm saying? But a beta is someone who wants to be an alpha but just doesn't have that extra fucking gene that makes them that way. You know, they have to, you know, they try too hard to put themselves out there like an alpha, but they behave like betas. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want everybody in the world to know that they're alphas. Those are betas. And they love to call other men betas, this, that, and the third. So, but one thing you have to understand about real alphas, if you look at the animal kingdom, real alphas, they take care of the women, right? They take care of them. Yes, like in the lion's pride, like that one male lion, that alpha, will have relations with damn near all the freaking females, but they protect them. They, you know what I'm saying? They don't shit on them. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't disrespect them. They still take care of them. You know what I'm saying? Hell, the lion might eat the cub that doesn't belong to them, but they still respecting that woman that gave birth to that cub. You know what I'm saying? So, being an alpha, you're not an alpha just because you call someone else a beta, or when you try to just go so hard and act so hard to be a beta, and you know that there's a difference. You see what I'm saying? So, just being a yes man or a yes woman, that's not necessarily what makes you a simp. I don't believe in that word, right? I'll just say that. I don't believe in simp. Like, that's just something that, like, back in the day, in my 20s, right, I would be considered someone who might look down on simps, right? But I didn't. I just handled my shit differently. So I would date multiple women, right? I would have multiple women in my 20s at the same time and not spend a dime, right? I would have them take me out. I would have them spending money on me. I'd get in a hot pocket, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I would let them know, like, look, you're not the only woman I'm dating. You're not the only woman I'm having sex with. I'm having sex and dating multiple women. And now that you have that knowledge, it's up to you to decide if you still want to deal with me. Because I'm not catching feelings. And if you catch feelings, that's your fault. But would I be aggressive? Like, in certain ways? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I would be aggressive in certain ways, but never to the point where a woman had to feel like, I don't know how to put it. Like, I didn't hate women, even though I dated multiple women and kept it real with them, and may even be somewhat aggressive when speaking to them. I still treated them like women. You understand what I'm saying? While I was with them. You know, I might be like, go make me a sandwich, or, you know what I'm saying, hey, go make me some eggs and biscuits, or make me some pancakes, or some shit like that. Or I might tell them, hey, come pick me up. It's certain, you know, I wouldn't be like, oh, baby, sweet. I wouldn't be like whispering sweet nothings in their ears. And I wouldn't be like selling them a dream or giving them roses are red, violets are blue, giving them flowers. I didn't do that type of shit. But I had respect for women, though. I still respected them. So there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? And if I were out with this particular woman that I'm with at that time, if someone were to like attack them or come at them incorrect, I would still step in as a man to defend that woman. That's the difference. You see what I'm saying? So back in my day, I was getting it in. You know what I'm saying? With multiple women, like clockwork. But I still had that respect for them. I still respected them enough to not play them. They would still know what was up, and they would deal with me regardless. So, you know, that's the difference. You know, to me. But and then at the same time, when I had my homeboy was serial monogamous. He would like date a woman, and he would be all in that woman for like months and months and months, and then they'd break up, and then he'd be into another woman. He would never date multiple women at a time. I wouldn't call him a simp. He liked to pick him up, take him on dates, give him flowers and all kind of shit. You know, like he was, you know, he wasn't on my shit. He wasn't doing what I was doing, but I wouldn't consider that a simp. You know what I'm saying? Most people might, but I would. I just feel like he handles, you know, his love life differently. Shit. Some guys want to go that extra mile. I never felt the need to go the extra mile. I never needed to go the extra mile. I just was myself. So it was what it was. But, you know, that's not what these cats now are on. You know? Let's see. What y'all talking about? Yeah, everybody can't be too short. Word. Excuse me. The boombox guru. Too Short is, he was that dude, right? I still love listening to Too Short. You know what I'm saying? And he a real pimp, you know what I'm saying? But I love listening to Short. Matter of fact, him and E40 both have a new album out together. It's a double album. Y'all need to check that out. Too Short is still coming with that heat, man. Still coming with that heat. But see, Too Short, he ain't got time to worry about who's a simp and who's not a simp. Well, he does. You know what he got a song called Digital Trick, right? Too Short. One of his new songs is called Digital Trick. Talking about dudes who send women Cash App and all that other stuff. Talking about Cash App and Zelle. It's funny. He's hilarious. I love listening to Too Short rap. A visible trick. That's funny. But damn sure one thing I was not. I was never a trick. Dude, I was on a budget, right? I was not spending money on women when I was dating. Not like that. No. Matter of fact, one of them got so pissed at me. We went on a date, right? First of all, she hollered at me, right? But I agreed to go out with her. So we went to the movies. Now this was like 2006 or 7. And I think it was, you know what? It was 2000, like 2004, 2005. We went to the movies. And I paid for the movie ticket. All right, at the time it was like $8 per ticket. I felt like, hell, that's good. You good, right? I paid for the movie ticket. You know what I'm saying? It was what it was. But then we get to the concession stand. I was like, okay, I got the movie ticket. I'll throw in for some popcorn. I'm saying this in my head. So I said, hey, yo, let's get some popcorn. I told the cashier, I was like, some popcorn. This fool gonna look at her and say, hey, would you like some candy? You want some candy? And I'm looking, I was like, how much that candy is? Right, I think it was some Reese's Pieces or something. How much is that? Oh, about $6. I'm like, no, she don't need no candy. I said, no, she don't need no candy. And she looked at me. She looked at me like I killed her puppy. And I was like, what? You want some candy? I said, you got a purse? I told her that, right? Oh my God. Needless to say, the date did not go well. I said, look, man, I spent $25 on the movie and popcorn. I don't know why you expect me to get you some $6 candy when I just pay for all that. You want some candy, buy your ass some candy. That's what I told her. So for the entire movie, she was mad and she was just hot, fuming. And I'm just enjoying the movie with my popcorn, like, hum, 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 hum. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I forgot what we were watching. But it was a good movie, I think. So she got mad because I didn't want to buy her candy. I said, you ungrateful ass woman. I just paid for your movie ticket and your popcorn. And you mad because I ain't springing for $6 candy? I said, I'm not getting myself candy either. I'm not getting candy for myself. I can't talk. Marcy T. I'm talking. I'm good, girl. I got more fight in me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, why you being so ungrateful? I got you candy. I got you a movie ticket. And I paid for the popcorn. I said, what else you want? Well, you want me to get you a hot dog, some nachos? What you want me to do? You want me to go in the back and make that shit for you? No, I'm not doing that. You good? Shit, I was trying to save money. Goddamn $6 candy. Hell no. But anyway, so she's fuming. And the movie's over. And so she decides, I drop her ass off. I ain't getting no action that night because she's just too hot. I'm like, whatever. All I did, I dropped her ass off and hit up another young lady that I was gallivanting with and went in and got some action. So, it was nothing to a player, you know what I'm saying? No. But I had some things I can go do if she didn't want to do it. So I did that. But anyway, the next day, she gonna call me and give me a critique of the date. Like a point by point critique. Oh, you didn't open the door for me when you picked me up. You didn't do this, you didn't do that. You didn't pay for my candy. And I'm like, look here. I said, I didn't get out and open the door because you came outside, right? You came outside and immediately came to the door. What, you want me to race you to the door to open it for you? I'm not doing that. You want me to open the door, then you should have stood there by the door and looked at me like, can you open this door? I might have been like, I said, is your back hurt? You can't stoop down and get in the car? What's wrong with you? But then eventually I would have, because I could be an asshole, right? I'm an asshole. I could be an asshole for real. But I was like, I said, I'm about to get out and like, what you want me to do? Turn her in the hooch and hop over the goddamn hood and open the door for you before you got there? No, you were okay. And as far as not paying for your candy, I didn't want to spend $6 on some damn candy. So that's just nothing personal, baby girl. But I did pay for your movie ticket and I did pay for your popcorn. You know what I'm saying? So you should be grateful for that. Oh, and she was so mad. So see, she was bad. Let me tell you something. She was super bad, right? She was like 5'3", chocolate, like super chocolate, like, just like a freaking, I don't even know, like darker than milk chocolate, like almost blue-black, right? She was super chocolate, right? And, she was natural, I don't think she wore any makeup but lip gloss. Her hair was long. It was her hair, all this shit. Had a nice body, booty was banging, like that booty was banging. But, she was bad. So she's used to dudes like just catering to her no matter what. That's what I think it was. I think she was used to being catered to. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because there's guys out there that are gonna do that. You can call them simps. That's okay, Or they're just gentlemen who like to cater to women. I don't know. But she was expecting a certain thing because that's what she was used to getting from other dudes. And I had to let her know, like, look, I'm not like that. I'm not a caterer. I didn't go to school for that. So I didn't go to school for catering. I don't do that. But I do, I said, but I did pay for your movie ticket. I did pay for your popcorn. And if you wanted to go get something to eat after that, I probably would have paid for your meal. But, this is our like second date. I'm not about to like, what you expect? That was my mentality with every single female I dated. I was just having fun, right? I wasn't in the mode of courtship. I wasn't in courtship mode. What I wanted was to sleep with as many women as possible, sow my wild oats before I settled down. That was my objective. So she just happened to get caught up with a dude that was in that mode. It wasn't, but if you want that from a dude, then there are dudes out there that will do that. They will court you right away. They're ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. So I didn't feel the need to go out my way. No. And most of the women that I was talking to basically initiated contact. They let me know they wanted me to holler, or they hollered themselves. There was some way that they let me know. They sent the signals. Hey, yo, come talk to me, or they just come up and talk to me. That's how it was. So if you throw that line out to me, you're getting what you asked for. I mean, so that was the mode I was on. But I got one more stair set to go down. So what ended up happening is she stopped talking to me for a while, right? I think for like 2 or 3 months, and I didn't miss it, right? It was nothing to me because I had so many other prospects and options. So it was nothing. But one night she calls me at like 2 in the morning, right? 2 in the morning. And apparently I had burned an impression in her mind that deep down she wanted to throw them drawers at. So she called me at 2 in the morning. I'm at the homie house, you know what I'm saying, playing a video game. And she called me. She's like, hey, I want you to come to my house. And I could tell she was kind of drunk. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what you talking about? She said, just come on over. Come to the house. I got to talk to you about something. I was like, all right, man, give me your address I ain't never, I mean, not give me your address, but, I went over to her house and she was lit. She was drunk. And I was like, okay, what's going on here? So she's talking and she brings up that date again. I'm like, you call me over here to complain about that date some more? I said, this is ridiculous. She was like, no. She's just lit. And she was like, I want you to have some drinks. I was like, I don't know about that. I don't, this some ain't right about this situation. But she had on a robe, right? She had on a robe. She had on a robe, and I was like, man, and just it was like a clingy robe. It was like one of those satin, tapered, shaped to your body type robes. And I was like, man, I don't want to leave, but I feel like I should. But at the same time, if she's offering me drinks, I'm just gonna drink something. I'm gonna get a few drinks in me, and then we'll be on a level playing field. You know what I'm saying, in terms of being inebriated, so that there's no confusion as to what, if something happened, it happened because it was mutually consensual. So I started drinking a little bit. And then I started drinking a lot. Took a few shots or whatever she had. I don't remember. And eventually, that robe came off, and she was bucka naked. She was bucka naked under that robe. And one thing led to another, and the next morning, and this was funny. The next morning, she looked at me and was like, what the fuck did you do to me? I was like, oh shit, hold on, killer. And I was like, no, hold on. I didn't know what she was talking about. She said, I did not expect it to be that good. I was like, what are you gonna do? Cause she felt like I was such an asshole that I don't know what she thought. I don't know what she thought because I was light-skinned. I don't know what she thought. But I've had those misconceptions. Oh, you light-skinned, whatever. People have misconceptions. But she was hooked. And, sometimes, I don't know what the point, it was story time. I went off in a tangent. But sometimes a woman wants what they want, even if they don't know they want it. So it was what it was. It just took her a longer time to come around. That's all. But I did not feel the need. I was just who I am. I am who I've always been. I'm always me. I never learned how to put on a character. I never learned how to put on a show. I'm not a fucking entertainer. You understand what I'm saying? I was a stutterer. I stuttered a lot growing up. Like, I never had the gift of gab. I never fucking, you know what I'm saying? This shit was just, I never had that. I never had that ability. I never had game.
Morning, man.
Good morning. So I never had game, anything like that. I never learned, you know what I'm saying? I was just straight up. Even to this day, with my wife, she calls me an asshole every 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes she calls me an asshole. She thinks I'm an ass, because I am who I am all the time, no matter what. My energy don't change from one moment to the next. I'm not gonna treat you in person differently than the way I treat you on the phone or, over a YouTube screen. It's and I don't understand that. I don't understand. If you want to put on a show, go ahead. You want to act tougher than you are, that's on you. But, just understand that there are consequences to every action. Every action has an equal an opposite reaction. You put that energy out there, guess what? If it's negative energy, that negative energy comes back tenfold. You understand what I'm saying? So, one day, you're gonna have to answer for your words. And that's just reality of life. You are gonna have to answer for your words. I know words are just words, but you know, you still have to answer for them. Even if they're positive words. You can put out positive words. You still have to answer for them. You understand what I'm saying? You have to, energy is met with energy. Period. Right? Energy isn't created. It isn't destroyed. It changes shape, it changes form. You understand what I'm saying? So, that's just the reality of life. These people, they'll get on these YouTube screens and operate like energy doesn't exist. Like the energy they put out is not gonna come back. That energy is always gonna come back. Sometimes in ways that you least expect, if you get my meaning. So, these individuals are used to talking all that shit. Talking shit about people's family. Talking shit about people's children. Threatening people's children. Wishing harm on people. They always do it. They'll do it every day of their fucking life. And when shit happens to them, they want to play the fucking victim. Oh, you a victim now? What about that energy that you put out? Huh? What about that energy? You know what I'm saying? What about that energy that you feed to the universe? The universe is always gonna get what it wants. You always gotta pay the toll. There's a toll to pay for all that shit talking. You know what I'm saying? There's a toll to pay. When you tell somebody to fly you out so you can slap them or spit in their face. When you say that when you see somebody that you're gonna smack them or talk shit to their face or smack their children or kill them and their children, whatever, understand that shit ain't over. Even if I decide, you know, the coward Lucas, he threatened my children, right? Threatened me, which it doesn't matter to me. If he just said, oh, I'll kill you, or I'll beat your ass, I'm like, whatever. I wouldn't even be having this discussion with you guys. But when he did that, when he brought my children and wife into it, well, guess what? He put that energy out there. He gonna have to answer for that one day. Who's gonna make him answer for it? I don't know. Will it be me? It may never be me. It may never be me. This is how energy works in the universe. Sometimes the energy that comes back, even though it's equal and opposite, doesn't mean it's gonna look exactly like the energy you put out. So when that energy comes back to him, it might not come back to him until he has children and a wife, you know. I mean, or if he adopts children, because with his partner, whatever he wants to do, you know, whether he's gay or not, whatever. that energy is going to come back to him, regardless. And like I said, it might not be in the form of myself, but it might happen when he has children. You understand? That's how life. That's how energy in the universe works. That's just the reality of it. And I'm not threatening his future children because I don't do that, right? I would never see harm come to children, no matter what anybody does to me. Even if they cause harm to my children, I still will not cause harm to their children. Well, residually, you know, you cause harm to my children, I might disembowel you and hang you from a tree. That would upset your children and probably scar them for life. But I would never directly hurt someone's children. You attack my children though. Yo, you better finish me off. But anyway, energy in, energy out. And that's why I was telling them, keep that same energy in person that you would have behind this fucking screen. He took it how he took it. Let me see what y'all talking about. Crystal Peep says, Pepsi says, I don't think Lucas is a grifter. I just think he's becoming more left wing and doesn't want to admit it. And I'm completely fine with that, but he didn't disrespect people just because they disagree. But that's how he rolls. I don't see it changing. I don't see it changing. Unless something happens that forces change in him. But till then, he's gonna be what he is. Your furnace is out, Marcy team? Then I'm sorry to hear that. You got a fireplace and some wood? Yeah, that hourglass shape. Yeah, Energy Television. That ain't nothing like that hourglass shape, boy, I tell you. Women are beautiful creatures. I love them. Even if I am assholes, even if I am 100 assholes to them, I still love women. That's my shit. My favorite thing in the world is a beautiful woman. Or a woman, you know what I'm saying. Anyway. Bucka naked. Oh, let's see. Oh, hey, dude says, you are admitted. What you referring to, oh, here? Oh, hey, dude says, my wife knows the real me. I could tell by the look on her face, like the part of me I ignore. Yeah, my wife is the same way. Ha! Dr. Bombay, you funny. He said, I lost 3 pounds watching this live. That's funny. Rug pisses me off ridiculously. Yeah, it can. But you know what? Oh, hey, Deuce. When you do it for yourself, it feels a lot better. When I was serving and I was in the shit rucking, it was not fun. But now that I'm doing it for myself, it's definitely rewarding and it's fun. And it was rewarding then. I just didn't recognize it. I think I did 8 laps today, man. I think. I lost count. Let's see. Oh, here got some beauties right now. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like it. How could you hate that? High Impact Flicks was good, man. High Impact Flicks is in the building. Usually what you put out in the universe comes back to you tenfold. That's real. High Impact Flicks says, don't let my wife see this video. She never watches my videos, man. She never watches my videos. She actually likes to look at women with me. That's what I love about my wife. She likes to look at women with me. She'll be like, oh yeah, she cute, huh? This, that, and the third. Yeah, and she admires women's bodies and stuff like that. What she don't like, you know what? You know what's funny? When my wife, she'll say, she'll say, oh, I don't get mad if you say a woman's beautiful or she got a big booty or look at her, she got a nice shape. She gets mad at the onomatopoeia. If I onomatopoeia at a woman, that's when she gets mad. If I go, or ooh-wee, oh, she hates that. Oh, she'll slap the shit out of me. If I say, to a woman, if I'm looking at a woman. But if I tell her, hey, isn't she cute? Look at her. Oh, she a baddie. Oh, look at her chocolate skin. She'll be like, yeah. Or she'll be like, if she disagrees, she'll be like, ugh, I don't know about your taste. She said that the other day. She asked me, you think she's attractive? And I was like, yeah, she attractive. She's like, ugh, what's up with your taste? She ain't attractive. I'm like, yeah, she is. And then she was like, she got a gorilla mouth. I was like, come on now, you wrong for that. I told her, I said, so what about my mouth? I got big old lips. You trying to say I got a big gorilla mouth too? She's like, nah, hers is different. So she ain't got no problem with that. But I have to like verbally, I have to verbally compliment women. I can't like make noises. I don't know what that's about. Whew. So look, this is the point of the video, man. Okay. This is the point of the video. People, you know, sometimes they feel like they have to put on a show to get what they need out to the people, right? To keep their people, they feel like they have to put on a show. And that's what I feel like the Amazing Lucas and Hassan Campbell, they're similar in that way. And I just think they project a lot of, they project a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, you just have to watch out for that. Anybody who feels like they have to disrespect you when you disagree with them is somebody that really, what do they really have to say about what's going on? Like, how can you trust what they say? Like, if they say they believe in a certain system, right? Like in certain religious systems, they're both claim to be religious people. But they behave like the people those religions would condemn. You have to really look at their character and see if they're really genuine. How genuine are those people if they can turn around and say, oh, yo, anybody who goes against children should have the lights put out. If you do anything wrong against children, your light should be put out. And then turn around in the next day and attack someone's children because they disagree with you. That tells just the lack of authenticity. It just exposes itself. And I hope people can see that because, just follow these people. And there's always something to learn from somebody, right? Everybody speaks the truth sometimes. And that's why I watch as many people as I can. I watch people I don't disagree with. I watch people that I don't agree with more than I watch the people that I do agree with. Because I like to see what people are thinking across all spectrums. Like, I don't want to know what people like me are thinking because I know what I think like. I want to know what does your audience think? If they see you step out of pocket, how are they going to react? How are they going to address you? Are they just going to sit there and applaud your behavior if you are acting like a punk? If they see you acting like a punk and they egg you on, is that the type of, what are we dealing with here? So it's really good to follow the different people. Let's see what y'all talking about. Oh yeah, my wife is beautiful. So she like I said, she just don't want me making noises. Then she thinks I'm like, like really having a fantasy in my mind about a woman. If I go, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Wax Dog was good, man. I was talking about your video from yesterday about Hassan Campbell, and that's what made me watching your video and Lucas's live from yesterday made me want to. I saw a lot of similarities. The way you were talking about Hassan Campbell and how the amazing Lucas acts. I saw a lot of similarities. I felt like I needed to bring that out. Let's see. Marcy T says they are damn liars. Oh, you mean shirts? High Impact Flicks says, oh, you mean shirts? Yeah, I had to change companies. Oh, yeah. The links are under all my videos. Yeah, check out High Impact Flicks. He has a great channel. He puts out a lot of good information, very objective, very insightful, you know what I'm saying? And he's not the type of individual, if you disagree with him, he's going to attack you personally. He's not going to, you know what I'm saying? He loves disagreement, and he can handle it, unlike some people. So y'all check him out. He has great videos. High Impact Flicks says, I appreciate your videos, Marcus. Don't forget, thumbs up, guys. Yeah, appreciate that. Marcy T says, Kamala dressed like Lisa Simpson. Did y'all see it? You know what's funny? One of my sister said yesterday that everybody wants to wear Chucks now. Y'all just blindly following people. And I'm like, what is she talking about, Chucks? I said, wait, what am I missing here? And apparently, Kamala Harris took a photo in some Converse, right? They call them Chucks. And I guess everybody started wearing Chucks on Facebook. Everybody started posting themselves in Chucks. And she's like, man, y'all just blindly following this Kamala. Kamala Harris ain't did shit. And y'all just gonna go ahead and act like she's just the queen of the universe. And I was like, man, that's just, people are just like that, you know? Yeah, you guys can network, man. You guys can check each other out, go to each other's videos, and you know, there's a lot of good information that, you know, you got Marcy T has videos. Old Head Deuce. Wait, Old Head Deuce, you have videos? I know you did when you were Mark Gipp. Who else has? Wax Dog has videos. Let's see. Dr. Bombay has great videos, great insightful videos. Black Spring with Autumn has videos. You know, all these people have videos. They're great people, great individuals in the chat. So you guys, I don't mind people promoting themselves. Promote yourself. Hey, High Impact, Brian, if you want to drop a link for your shirts and your merchandise, go ahead and do that. Drop a link to, you know, he has a highimpacttv.com. You guys can check that out. It's a subscription to his own website where he can speak his mind as he feels the need to. So, you know, I mean, yeah, you guys check each other out. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Show support to each other. You know, I ain't got no problem with that. But yeah, it's funny that, and you know what, there was so much I want to talk about in regards to this election and the whole inauguration and all that. It's just, I'm just so disappointed in, like, I'm so disappointed in how people are so easily manipulated, right? They're so easily manipulated that it's ridiculous. Like, people are already acting like Joe Biden saved the world. He's been in office one day. He hasn't done shit yet but take your rights away, right? All these executive actions, like, this dude is itching to take your rights away. And that's appalling. Like, people don't see this shit, right? Like, why? He's talking about using FEMA and the National Guard to get vaccines out and all this other shit. And it's like, why are we doing this when we have the knowledge? Look, in California, they're halting 300,000, well, they want to halt 300,000 Moderna hokey pokies because people are having severe reactions to them. But they're still pushing this pokey pokey like it's this. What are you doing? And then let me tell y'all how ironic this is. Everybody's shitting on Trump's administration, right? Everybody's shitting on his administration, right? But he is the one who started Operation Warp Speed. Because of him, these hokey pokies were in development for only 9 months before they started distributing them, right? But now, you know, you got the Biden administration who acts like the Trump administration was so horrible, and everybody who loves Biden, and all these the mainstream media and this, that, and the third. But they're pushing the same hokey pokey that Trump put into place. Right? Yeah, there is in the media, you got you know, they are putting it out there that there are reactions, people are dying, this, that, and the third. But they continue to tell you, oh, you still need to get this hokey pokey. Life won't return to normal until you get the hokey pokey and turn yourself around and fall off a goddamn cliff. I'm telling you, and people understand and see this, but they still put trust in the system. I don't fucking understand it. I don't understand it. And then you have Facebook groups that are pro 2A, allegedly pro 2A Facebook groups that want Biden to be president. They can't wait for Biden to be president. And then they'll tell you, oh, he ain't going for your guns. All he wants to do is this background check and that background check. Like, dude, Kamala Harris herself said that she wants a mandatory buyback. Biden said that he's going after your ARs and your AK-47s. He said that. And then he says that he's going to put Beto O'Rourke in his cabinet as the go after your gun ambassador. Like, what are you talking about? I just don't understand it, man. Like, how I feel like this is idiocracy, where people are just so, I don't get it, man.
How much gear you got on today, man?
70 pounds. Yeah. Yep. I remember one day I was up here. Some dude asked me. Now, this is a guy, mind you. This dude is not carrying anything, okay? He has on a t-shirt and some shorts. And he asked me, what are you carrying? 100 pounds? And that's when I was still doing 50 pounds. I was like, no, 50 pounds. And he was like, like, what? Oh, it's not impressive because it's only 50 pounds. I was like, dude, if you don't get out of here with that bullshit. I thought that was funny. Anarchy Television says, I've been wearing Chuck Taylors and combat boots since I was a kid. Yeah. I mean, but, you know, and then, you know, Kamala Harris she's walking from a plane to a car wearing some Timberlands, and now everybody want to wear. It's the social engineering aspect. Like, they understand how to get people to follow blindly. They know what they need to do. They know how to, especially black people, man. It's so sad. These people can so easily manipulate black people into following them that it's ridiculous. All you have to do is show yourself, oh yeah, I smoke some weed, not inhale. Oh yeah, I wear Chucks and Timbs every day. Oh, then you my peoples then, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, do you know this broad held people beyond their sentences so that they can work for the government at slave wages? Don't you know this chick locked parents up for their kids being tardy in school? She's done so many horrible things during her tenure as an attorney general in California and as a senator. She's done so many horrible things. Yet, because she wears Timberlands and Chucks, she my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you kidding me? And then Joe Biden gets on a Zoom call with a bunch of black folks, so-called black leaders, disrespects the shit out of them. But then because at the end, he realized, oh, I need to reel it back in. I need to start spitting some game at these people. Oh, I'm gonna start spitting some game. Oh, I'm gonna bring myself back in their good graces real quick. We are so easily fooled by these people. I hate it. And I didn't watch the inauguration yesterday, but somebody said that he was preaching like a black man. I'm like, oh, the pandering never stops. The pandering never stops, right? In the meantime, though, there are 7,000 immigrants coming up here to replace your black ass. Believe that, to retrieve that. That's why they want to do what they do. That's why they want that DACA program. That's why they want to ease up on the refugee, the refugee asylum rules, right? He wants to relax that because They don't want to have to need black people anymore to bolster them up. Not now it has voting. Understand, it has nothing to do with voting. Voting ain't shit. It's about getting people into this country that are going to blindly. They feel like they owe you, right? So these people that come in here seeking asylum, coming up in here, they're going to feel like, oh, now I owe Joe Biden now. So when he asked me to do something like, say, snitch on my neighbor for having 6 people or more in his fucking house for a party, I'm going to do that for Joe Biden. Or I'm going to wear my mask. Or I'm going to snitch on you for not wearing your mask. That's the type of shit that they need these people for. They need people that they feel like, I owe this administration. I owe this government. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to stay in their good graces. Even if it means causing harm to my fellow human beings for the government. It has nothing to do. People think it's for votes. No, it's not for votes, right? More and more black people are really waking up. As many black people are stupid right now, right? That are just falling for the okie doke of these people. A lot more black people are waking up and they're realizing that the left-right paradigm is bullshit. And so they recognize that. So they want to replace you, not for a fucking vote, but if they need these people to attack you out in public, right, then they got that. They got more soldiers. And look, as far as immigration goes in general, like, look, no one owns anything. No one owns the land, right? No government has the right to draw a line and say, you know, you don't belong here, right? In general, that's what I believe. But it is what it is. They built it up. This, that, and the third happens. It is what it is. But the people that want people to flood these borders, right, in the government, it's not because they care about them. It's because they have more soldiers for their army. They want more soldiers for their army. That's why they're doing it. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna read a couple more comments, and then I'm gonna get off this. Let's see. Dank says they can take my guns, but bullet first. That's funny. Wait, Anagri Television says that Joe Biden signed 71 executive orders, actions in one day. No surprise there. Anagri Television, I'm going to say this one more time. I have been hearing loud rumbling sounds all morning, and I'm in my area, Panama City, Florida. All right, so you're in Florida, so you're at the coast. Now they are, I understand, from what I understand, they are lining the coast with naval ships. So you might be hearing jets and choppers going in and out. That's what I think you're hearing. Because it's right here, the California coast, same shit. They have naval ships off the coast in California. So something's going on. 90-pound rope pisses me off. Oh, head dude says, man, I'm working my way up to 90 pounds. I just hope my backpack can handle it. It's shaking your house? That's crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know what that could be. Dark Nebula says B. Tatum did a pretty good overview on his live stream last night. And a lot of this racist stuff Biden has said, done over the years. Dark Nebula, yeah. I watched some of that. Now, I feel like Brandon Tatum can, like, even though he can be pretty obnoxious sometimes, I feel like he would never stoop to the level of the coward Lucas when someone disagrees with him. You know what I'm saying? I have heard him threaten another man in a Zoom call or something that he had during the live stream. But he stuck to that man. Like, he didn't go after his children. So it is what it is. Some people feel like they have to jump out the window like that. The Hobbit Kai says it's not black people. It's whoever who's brown, darker skin, Latinos, Arab, black, etc. It's a shame. I thought we were just about to get unity between us. And that we need to unite. Everyone needs to unite under truth and freedom. It doesn't matter what color you are. I used to be on that. I'm still pro-black to a degree, but I used to be on that all pro black all the time, right? But now I started to realize that it's everyone. They're going after everyone's freedom, right? It doesn't matter what color you are. If you're not part of the elite class, right? If you're not part of that elite bloodline or whatever, or if you don't kowtow, submit, then they're going to enslave you. You're a slave regardless of your skin tone. So I started to recognize that. I started to recognize it, and I was like, man, I got to get out of the mode of this, that, and the third in terms of race. So anyway, I'm gonna get off this, guys. It's been good. It's almost been 3 hours. Yeah, it's almost been 3 hours. Shit, it's crazy. Damn. Anyway, much love to you guys. Check out each other's channels. You know, post your links. You know, all my mods, you guys can post these creators' links in the description, in the chat room, even in the comment section. You know, because for a time after I shut the live down, you can still post chat and all that stuff. So go ahead and do that. Much love to you guys, and I'll see you guys Sunday. I'll do another Ruckin' Live on Sunday, and I'll be outside. Doesn't look like I'll get to put this to use today, but maybe someday. And you see, I understand energy in, energy out. I keep putting the energy out there that, hey, I'm always raring to go. Ain't got to worry about no police. I'm always raring to go. So, you know, energy in, energy out. So maybe one day somebody will see me with my gloves and say, hey man, you box? Oh yeah. Hey, you want to get in the session real quick? Boom. You know, and it can go like that. And you're building. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, much love to you guys. Integrity Television says, not planes and helicopters. It sounds like thunder, and I know it's not thunder. That's crazy, man. Stay up, man. Why don't you got cameras? Why don't you set up some cameras or something outside and see if you can capture something? That's very interesting. Anyway, guys, much love to you guys. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for hitting that like button, man. It's always good to see you guys in here. I'm always humbled by how you guys, you know, come and watch me, listen to me ramble on for hours and hours, man. I love it. Anyway, peace out, guys.